Alright, good morning guys, how are you? That is, let's see who we have on right at the moment. Progressive, Rep This, Batcry, good morning, welcome to the stream. Nikki, good morning as well, I know you're there. So, today is going to be a little bit different. It looks like there's going to be, what do you call it, maintenance day. And so we're probably going to be down to a 2-hour stream. I have afternoon lunch, so I will have to take a break for that, but maybe this afternoon I will do a second stream today. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see how that works out. But let's go ahead and knock out the Ironman rules. So if you're new to the Ironman challenge, we can knock it out. If you noticed, I did change my interface just a little bit. I kind of wanted to pull in. What I've noticed is that I haven't seen everyone who kind of chimes in and subscribes and whatnot, so I do want to kind of take the time to put that up and notice that. So the other thing I noticed is that even though I had the rules up previously, sometimes people would kind of still ask what were the rules, so I don't know if that was actually being read, so it's not a big deal. I don't mind going over the rules and whatnot as needed. So with that being said, pull up the correct document and let's go through this. Hopefully by the time I make it to 110, I'll have this memorized. So there is no dying, no gear above white quality. You can wear grays. There's no gear enchants, there's no talents, there's no potions, flasks, or elixirs. You can use the Hailstone if you're a warlock, but not as any other class. There's no joining groups or raids. There's no killing dungeon or raid bosses. You can go into dungeons to turn in a quest, but again, no killing dungeon or raid bosses. There are no food buffs. There's no XP boosting activities such as recruit a friend, your monk ratio, or the XP potions. No pet battles. No pet battle leveling. No bodyguards, referring to Warlords of Draenor and Legion. And there are no professions except for first aid. So we have all the fun stuff knocked out. Batcry says, good morning, Moon. Good morning, Batcry. How you doing? Let's see. So you guys are going back and forth, it looks like, with the Ironman challenge. Yep, progressive. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be a little bit of a short stream today. So all of the YouTubers that I have listed here, there we go. I do have links to their channels. So the newest two are Progressive Logic, who is a 2200 now. So good job, Bat. Good job, Progressive. The other one is Keithy, who made it to 25. If I typed that in right, yeah, 25 I think. And Progressive, I believe, is the Dwarf Hunter, while Keithy is the Undead Hunter. And those are the two most recent ones. You guys did that pretty quick. I think I was all of what, 2 days? So good job with that. Damn. So we'll go back to live stream here, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Like I said, servers seem like they're going to go down for 3 hours in about 2 hours time. So that kind of sucks. I was hoping to do an extended stream, but we'll work with what we have here. Let me go ahead and make sure I can empty out my bags. Nothing's in there, so we're good with that. I'll put the food away here. So we are working on our what do you call it? Should repair, I guess. We are working on our little transmog here, so we're 2 of 8 pieces so far with that. I think where we left off last time was we were going to run into this cave and kind of knock things out there. I don't know if there's a rare in that cave or not, but kind of hoping there is. We lucked out yesterday and was able to find a rare and got the achievement for that, as well as a nice blue item. So go ahead and I guess we're going to pull more than we can handle right off the rip. So this will be an interesting episode, I suppose. We saw more of the Fell Iron yesterday than I think I saw Fell Reaver yesterday, more than I think we saw at any other. Speaking of him, I just felt the ground shake. Okay. Then the entire time we were questing out here the first time we were here, so I think he has it out for us. Maybe he thinks he owes us a death, so we'll just kind of make sure we stay out of his way as much as possible. And just kind of grind our way to the back here. I think the way this quest works out is we kill 12 of these, and then we come back, turn the quest in, and then we run back in to kill the guy at the end, I think. Progressive says, oh, you got the transmog mount. LOL. How much is that? 100k? Yes, it is a 100k in Pandaria. It might be cheaper based on your rep. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy so he's not going to sneak up on us. But how have you guys been so far? It's been all of, what, 24 hours since we last met. We had, unfortunately, on Tuesdays, it's going to always be a short stream because the servers are going down, but like I said, I was hoping to be able to do at least 5 hours a day, but what I may have to do is just come back in the afternoon and follow up with another one, but we'll see how it goes. We'll silence that. And I'm going to try to work quickly as possible, that way we don't have to worry about respawns our first time in and out of here. But since it is early in the morning, if we are going to see respawns, or sorry, rares, then early in the morning is going to be it. Wrap this. I finally did listen to the, what do you call that? Let me take her over here. Oh, never mind. I finally did listen to the, what is it, One Punch? One hand something? I don't know. The 12-Foot Ninja song. It was pretty good. I liked it. I did. Alright, so let's heal Sam up. Let's go ahead and eat. And we'll kill this one last guy and we'll run back. So, real question is, can we actually get to 61 before servers go down? I don't know. I think 60 should be fairly simple, straightforward, but 61 might be pushing it. Progressive says, doing good, Qyune. That's good to hear. Raptor says, Qyune, when you use the bite spell, use Aspect of the Wild. With it, you keep off focus. Oh, yeah. So, the only reason I'm kind of hesitant to use my Bestial Wrath and Aspect of the Wild is, generally speaking, I kind of reserve those for when I need to kill, say, a mob, a named mob. And, yeah, we do have to go back in here. Okay. So, like, at the end of this cave, I'll probably blow all my cooldowns and then use it. That's just kind of my style with the hunter, because I'd rather have that available in case I run into an oh shit moment, and I don't want to have 2 or 3 mobs on me and then not have the Aspect of the Wild or Bestial Wrath available. So that just kind of gives me a couple get out of jail free cards, if that makes any sense. So like this guy, we have to kill here, maybe. I wonder if that circle's off. I feel like I had to come down here and kill that guy. Yeah, he's right there. Okay, the circle is off. Okay. If you're new to the Ironman challenge, not all the time. Oh man, it seems like almost 50-50 at this point, but these small circles sometimes are not 100% accurate, so that would have had us running all over honor hold. I think I'll trap him. I can't. So we'll trap him instead. Have Sam run around. That way we can... There we go. So we'll give Sam a quick heal. And we'll take out this guy. Also slow him down a little bit. But yeah, I was kind of surprised to see that they had the servers going down for 3 hours a day. I guess they're doing some sort of hot fix. I'm not sure. Razor says, morning, Qyune. Morning, Razor. How you doing? How's your morning so far? Progressive says, I like using the bear with my hunter, with the tank spec. Yeah, I think having the more tank type of pet, I'm going to trap this guy. Just so I can kind of clear the area a little bit and not pull more than what's necessary here. Ratchet says, yeah, it's good, Progressive, because you can gain aggro on your pet. Yep, that's exactly right. The tanking pets are just a safer way of leveling. And if you have decent control, you can definitely micromanage the attacks on the pet and hold aggro on multiple mobs more easily. Sam, I try not to get in a situation where I have 2 or 3 mobs hitting Sam, just because if I give them a heal or something like that, 9 times out of 10 they're going to pull right off. So we'll go ahead and pop this. And Skill, what's going on? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I think Razor, we talked about private servers yesterday, and you had asked the question, what was my opinion on them? And I told you I'd come back and answer that. I wanted to do a little bit more looking into it in general, but so with private servers, I think to play, generally speaking, to play on private servers, it's free, right? Unless you want the extra gold or the a boosted character or something like that. Generally speaking, the gameplay is free, so you know it does give you a good option if you just don't have that either time to grind the gold or the money to be able to play retail. So there's that. I do understand and see that perspective and that point of view. However, you know, the other side of the coin is that at the end of the day, someone, whether it was 2 years ago or 12 or 13 years ago, someone made content, you know what I mean? Someone created all these mobs, these lands, the music and everything like that. And I think private servers just kind of take that template and look at that. I busted my trap there. See if we can get Sam on this guy. So from a legal standpoint, I can completely and 100% understand. Okay, you're wanting to talk about the legacy servers. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and finish the thought on privacy servers then. But I can completely understand Blizzard's stance in shutting those down. Now, as far as, you know, other people playing those, I think to each their own. If you want to play, or if someone wants to play the privacy servers, more power to them. The only reason I haven't myself and personally is because I think they're at such a high risk of being shut down. You know, Blizzard was able to reach across the ocean and shut down, what was it, Asteria? So, you know, that kind of set a precedent. And usually when you can set those precedents in court, it kind of just makes it easier to repeat the process in the future. So that's kind of why I've never really set up a character on a private server, as much as it would be interesting to go back and do legacy servers. Now, Razor said the possibility of making a classic or legacy server. Now, I think that's a good question, but you have to kind of look at it from a standpoint as far as the actual probability of them doing it. I would say low, especially right now. You know, I don't know. How do you want to put this? You can look at it from two different sides of the coin here. The first of which is that they have people currently playing Warcraft now, right? So whatever that number is, let's just say it's 7 million. They have 7 million people playing Warcraft. I'm gonna have to pull up these crust bursters by just getting close to them, I guess. So the only way that would be a benefit for them to pull up those servers is for it to pull in new players. But they're going to have to go back and, you know, kind of revert technology, you know, from where it is now, and pull up the old. Whether or not they have all that archived and saved is to be debated, but they're going to have to put in a lot of man hours, a lot of equipment, because you can't really have your legacy servers in any way connected to your normal, I guess, Legion servers. So you have that. You have a lot of an initial investment cost, and then, you know, you have to ask yourself, all right, so if I have this initial investment, how am I going to make it up monetarily speaking? And you know, am I going to have to charge people more for the legacy? And, you know, if will people even pay more to play on a legacy server? So, you know, you have that debate, and then are you competing with yourself? Are you pulling people who are playing Legion, your current content, stuff where you're already making plans for 7.3, 8.0? Are you pulling people from content that you're making? Are you, you know, competing with it against yourself? And, you know, if you are, is that really the best decision to make? Now, the other approach, the other side of the coin you could consider is that Warcraft in vanilla and Warcraft in Legion are two very good games, but they're very good games for different reasons. Vanilla was more immersive. It took you a lot of time to do stuff. You ran a lot more. There's a lot less conveniences. You know, every time you did a flight path from one side of the continent to the other, you know, you had to land at each individual flight path, then click the next flight path you wanted to go to next, and it was just a lot of conveniences that we have now. Vanilla didn't have, and I think this guy's going to kill Sam. Yeah, he is. All right. We'll take one hit there, and there we go. So, you know, maybe they can. There's our Fel Reaver. Maybe they can have enough people to pull in who appreciate more the grindiness, but the odds of them doing it, I think, are low personally, just because I think they're going to see that content and that type of gameplay as competition against themselves. See, Progressive says, I don't think Blizzard will ever do it, but I wish they would. I think I'd do too. I wouldn't mind if they did do the legacy servers, because it would be interesting to go back and you know, see the old style of gameplay if you've never done it, and kind of see what it's all about and how people always are referencing it. But personally, do I think they will? I don't. Razor says, I don't think you are competing because they are two different games. The crowd who wants Classic are currently not playing Legion, so they are not connected, and Blizzard can make a separate subsystem to charge for Legion. Now, that they could do. You know, that is a good point. They could have a separate charge or whatnot for legacy type servers. That's very possible. And like you said, there's been a lot of people who've played World of Warcraft, and there's been a lot of people who've left as the game has changed. So, is it possible? Absolutely. Is it probable? I don't think it is. Not, you know, just personally speaking. But let me see. Trying to make sure this Fel Reaver doesn't kind of go out of line of sight here, because I'm not sure quite where his path is. Alright, he's starting to make his way this way. Now, someone said he makes a noise as he gets close. That's why I'm kind of looking at him just a little bit. Yep, he does make a noise. Okay. I guess when you hear that noise, he's way too close. Alright, so I think he's just turning around here, hopefully. Is he? Does he actually come this way? He does. Holy crap. I'll stay away from that. So, silence the poison. How close does he actually get to honor hold? I don't remember seeing him get that close. Oh. He just did a 180, okay. Ah, shit. I think I'll go ahead and eat. That is going to be 15, so we could turn that in real quick. Razor says also the money details. Mark Curran gave details about that and basically said that with 5% of retail money they can make classic servers, and that's not money for Blizzard, it's money to win. I didn't know the number was 5%, to be honest. So I mean, if they can do that at a minimal cost, I don't really see why not then. I guess my biggest concern, if it was, you know, with me in that situation, would be if it was a huge initial investment, somehow they got to make that back. But if that's not the case, then, you know, like I said, maybe they have the that stage of the code saved somewhere and they can just easily pull it back. But let's turn this in real quick. Progressive says I've been killed a few times by the Fell Reaver. Yeah, I have too. I remember the first time I was out here, I saw a mage wind up with some sort of long cast and get completely destroyed. And that was kind of funny to watch. I think 30 minutes later it came and killed me, so couldn't laugh too hard. We need to go back over here and finish up where we were yesterday. Now that I remember that as well too. Hopefully the fight path will have us just go straight there. I think it's what, honor point, because this is honor hold. Alright, so we got to go to shatter point, and then from the shatter point they'll send us to honor point. Raptor says, Progressive, do you remember leveling and going AFK and coming back? And just as you sit down, your character dies. You know, I had that happen to me one time, and I was a really, maybe I don't know, 2 weeks into the game. I was super new to it, and I was in Red Ridge, leveling as a warrior, I believe. And I was just sitting there, and it's about to log out. And you know, you get the little block up there that counts down from 20 down to 1 because I wasn't in an inn. And Kyber, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. So I had started to log out, and all of a sudden I died. And I was just like, it confused me for a solid maybe 3 or 4 minutes there. And I was just like, all I did was log out. Why did I die? Evidently, it was a rogue that had killed me just at the right moment, and in Red Ridge, I guess he was just farming the lobies. But yeah, that's the only time I've had that happen to me. But it did confuse the hell out of me for the longest time. Let's see, Razor says Blizzard confirmed 1 year ago that they have code and dates, so in my opinion they don't do it because they are afraid of the possibility that Classic have more subs than Legion. and that speaks bad about current version of the game. You know, it's really hard to say why they haven't done it yet. I think, like, kind of like what you're saying a little bit, is that they are going to pull from Legion a little bit. Whether or not the people who are currently play Legion enjoy what vanilla was, it's a whole different story. But I think they would take a massive hit from the current people playing Legion, and with them pushing out content as quickly as they are. Now, in my opinion, I think what was Tyler says, show your beast, please. Sam? Is that who you want to see? Let's see. That's me. Let's see what we have here. Pet. I don't think it shows Sam anymore. What do you mean, Tiber? But yeah, you know, I think maybe a happy medium would be if there's going to be a lull period between, say, Legion and the next expansion, 8.0. Maybe if it's going to be greater than a year, that would be a good time at maybe halfway through that point to throw in legacy servers. So maybe it's all about timing. So that wouldn't be a bad option, I don't think. But Reptus says, okay, Qyune, I'll be back soon. Alright, Reptus, I'll see you in a bit. But yeah, if they did do legacy servers, I probably wouldn't do Burning Crusade just because I spent 2 or 3 years in it. But I probably would go back to vanilla and just kind of take a look and see what it was. I'm going to try to sneak by here and Tiber says, you Beastmaster? Yes, sir. We have Sam is getting rocked by these guys. Let me give him a quick heal. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to go around. There we go. Give him another heal, and I guess we'll just kill these guys along the wall until we get where we need to go. Which I think this quest is this one. There we go. Let's go ahead and get him back here as well. Razor says, you are again talking about people who are going from Legion to Classic. I'm sure I'm talking about people who are coming back from the game because they open Classic servers. Again, different crowds. Yeah, I think you're right. Like you said, the game from Classic and Legion are very different. They're still good. They're just different. But I think what you would have though is those, like you said, who are, you know, you have your long term and your short term. You have those who would come back to vanilla just to see what it was, just to get the memories back and be like, okay. And that's why the game changed. And then you'd have those who have left the game since then. So whether or not those short-term guys last a couple weeks or a couple months, who's to say? But I do think you would have an initial hit of subscribers to your Legion content anyway. Initially. Maybe not long-term like you're saying, but I think that would take an initial hit anyway. Let's see. I did not want to pull her as well. Alright, so for this quest, we need to do 3 different things. We need to slay that named guy, close the gate, and then, well, after we kill the named guy, we loot the key off of him, and then we close the gate. So, the reason we didn't do this last time was that I think we just weren't going to have enough time to do it. We had 5 minutes before server countdown was going to start, and I don't think that was enough to get back here and safely pull all this stuff. Alright, let's give Sam another heal. Let's pull him while he's walking back. And Riz says, yeah, both games are great. That's why I play both. Yeah, I enjoyed Legion. Alright, I enjoyed Legion. I do enjoy Legion, and I did enjoy Vanilla. I was way too much of a noob in Vanilla. It was just a very different game at the time that I was from what I was used to, and I'm kind of curious how I would be going back to that kind of a game. I would just be able to play it just a little bit better than I used to. Alright, let's Sam's probably gonna die, so we'll let him heal up real quick. Since Sam has, when I poured that guy at that time, had about 160 health, I'm just going to let him heal up a little bit more because he'd probably get one-shotted by this guy. So get up about half, close enough. There we go. Progressive says, I currently play on Burning Crusade server sometimes, and it's a world of difference. Yeah, I think Burning Crusade still had a lot of the elements that Vanilla Warcraft had. Alright, so I think this is a respawn. I don't know if this is the second one or not. We'll heal Sam up here. Trap her. Because I think he's going to come up pretty close. And, or not. Razor says, basically it's the same except 40-man raids. Oh, I remember doing that. The 40-man raids. I didn't do it often. I think I did it 3 times before Burning Crusade came out, but yeah, hats off to the guilds that were able to get 40 people online together and overcome the technical issues of having 40 different computers trying to all play online. Alright, so let's go ahead and blow all the cooldowns. This is where we use our Aspect of the Wild and Bestial Wrath, and just for the off chance Sam crits him for over 2k. That was nice. Alright, so we have the key, we have the quest item. Let's accept that, and I think we can shut this down without aggroing too much. Snoo says, hey, how you doing? We're doing good. We're almost at 60, so servers are going to go down in about an hour, so that's kind of unfortunate today, but we're doing pretty good. We're almost 60, and turn this quest back in, and then we'll head back to Honor Hold, I think. How are you doing, Snoo? Let's see, the Burning Crusade was Logic Evolution at the time, but they blow the world PvP because of the flying mounts and that, so yeah, I'm kind of one of those guys that when it comes to flying in PvP, I do wish that they made the PvP zones a no-fly zone, but I don't think they could do that without just making it a cluster. You know, case in point, if you fly into the Druid or Hunter locations, you know, there's no real clear indication on the map that, hey, if you're in this area right here, you're going to get ported over there. And I don't think they would just execute the no-fly zones very, very effectively. But, you know, take for example the World Quest Operation Murloc Freedom, where you have the world PvP and you kill Murlocs up to 100%. You can either kill players or kill Murlocs and work your way up to 100% and complete the quest. However, you know, if you do that and you're questing and you're on the ground, if you look up, and depending on the server matchup you have, you can look up and you can see 8 people flying above you, waiting for your health to get to below 50% so they can come in and get the free kill. But You know, everybody's just in the zone, flying around for 20 minutes, as opposed to just getting in there, killing and dying, and then getting out. I think the flying in that area just doesn't allow for a smooth gameplay. You know, you're kind of just stuck flying in the air. Usually when I'm doing that quest, I try to stay on the ground and be there when spawns happen, but you can only be so competitive when you're on the ground looking for mobs, as opposed to someone flying above you. That is level 60, guys. We made it. We are here, and that is Hunter number 2. That is officially now in the Outlands at 60. Alright, so let's go back to Honor Hold. We'll go to Honor Hold, we'll learn flying, and we'll turn in that quest, and we're good to go. Progressor says, "Grats, Qyune." Thank you, sir. Thank you, Snood. Would have been here a couple days ago, but that's alright. We learned our lesson. We won't rush through quests. It's been fun. You know, if you're still debating whether or not to do the Ironman challenge, I highly recommend it. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, let me get flying. Let me just do that first. I enjoy Legion, and probably played my main more than any other expansion. And, you know, with Legion, so we were able to get both of these actually. Nice. But I haven't played my mains for a week now. I need to get on him. He's starting to get behind on a lot of stuff. I think his artifact is only level 58 now, and I had progressed that a pretty good bit, but this has been so much fun that I haven't played him too much at all. Still have yet. I think I say this every week. I'm going to try to get into the Tomb of Sargeras this week. I'm going to try to do at least normal, and that way I can kind of work my way into a heroic. But that's if I can pry myself off the Ironman challenge here. Kill 10 Terrafiends in the pools, okay. And let's see. Is that 3 quests? No, that's just 2. Alright, so last time we made a mistake of having to go back into this section twice. I think once we can get to this area right here, this temple, we get a 3rd quest to go in there. So we'll wait till that point to go over there. For now, we'll just go cleanse some skeletons, I suppose. But yeah, that's nice. That's a good achievement for today. Hit 60. Like I said, I don't think we'll be able to make the 61 before servers start going down. We might. It's that's right at the hour point now, so we might. We'll see. So Razor, you seem like a pretty big fan of Blizzard implementing the legacy servers. Are you kind of wanting that content available, or are you kind of indifferent, or what's your preference, should I say? I know the Fel Reaver works his way across here, and he's going to be his path is pretty much where we're going to be. And the unfortunate thing about this quest is, for some reason, when you use this item, you have to wait 10 seconds to use it again, and just means we have to be here for at least 80 seconds. So we'll keep our head on a swivel here and make sure we don't get squished. I'm gonna get this, but I think the oh, it's not ready yet. There we go. I think the horde guys come up pretty close, so maybe we'll stay over here. Razor says, absolutely a fan. Of course, I will play and pay with no problem. Well, fair enough. That's you know, if there's, I think more of an outcry for it, I think they would do it. Blizzard, I think, just kind of maybe are uncertain how many people would actually do it. Let's see. Razor says, I prefer old content over the new, but I like the new content as well. Yeah, I enjoy both, but I think my game style, I've kind of transitioned to the new style of playing. Maybe. I say that, and I've actually really enjoyed this style of gameplay with the Ironman, and that's more closely tied to vanilla gameplay. So I don't know. You know, I might be surprised with myself, and I don't know which one I'd rather play. All right, so last time I just kind of stood here without too much of an issue, but now that I know that the Fell Reaver comes here, I can feel myself getting a little anxious. So hopefully we can find that 8th one real quick and we'll be on our way. Alright, good enough. Let's go turn that in. And like I said, we'll get to these 2 quests once we've learned this flight path and come over here. But I think we have to kind of go through this whole circus right here. It says, okay, I'm back. Welcome back. And Griffith says, wait, what did I miss? I hit 60. We're now level 60. We are officially in Outland, doing Outland content. So how long it takes us to get to Northrend? I don't think it's going to be too awful long. I think since we've done Outland maybe about a week or 2 ago, and I have a kind of vague idea of what to look out for, what to how to quickly run through the quest. So maybe a week we'll be looking at Northrend, I'm hoping. Where am I going? I need to go this way. I know it's, for one thing, we do not want to aggravate this guy that patrols here. If I was on Dalaran at the time, it seems like the cross realm on this server doesn't seem as bad. I haven't seen nearly as many people, and the people I do see, maybe a little more often than not, are Alliance. But depending on the server you're on and how the cross realms match up, that could be a death sentence. If someone sees you flying for PvP and you only have 4k health, you're gonna be a sitting duck. Speak with Mon Wise. Okay, so that's our quest to go over to the temple, but we'll do that after we knock out these 3. Unfortunately, that's right through Fell Reaver country. Razor says, more outcry than the 2016 BlizzCon. Dude, they kill the questions about the topic in the Q&A on purpose that do not deal with the subject. You know, you're going to find a lot of my answers are 2 sides of the coin. That's just kind of how I am. I don't... Oh, you know, we can fly, can't we? Haha, you're right. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. Now, the I'll come back to that real quick, Razor, but the downside with flying, if you're a hunter, is once you leave the ground and you land, I guess we'll start with for all classes. You know, you want to land in a spot where you can kind of get yourself set up. And for hunters, that does have to do with pulling out your pet and all that. So just kind of be wary of that. I don't know which way he's going to go, so we do need to kill the knights, so let's go ahead and do that. So see, I wonder if I dismount, does Sam come back? Oh, he does. Alright, well he hasn't before, so I don't know. I'm going to kill this knight, that way he doesn't come back and sneak up behind me. I have the Fell Reavers enough to worry about. Snoo says, I would not mind legacy servers since I did not play back then. See, that's where I think Blizzard's gonna find any success. You know, if they do find success, it's gonna be in that. There's a huge amount of people who haven't, I would say even there's more people who haven't played vanilla than there are people who have left the game. And I think the people who have not had a chance to experience that type of content want to know what it's about, want to know how it was and what's it like. And now, like I said, whether or not those players stay around or, you know, kind of prefer the game the way it is now, as you know, you can only know that when it happens. But I don't know. Maybe it would be a good investment. Maybe I'm kind of shifting preference here. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and knock him out. I haven't been healing Sam. Alright, so what else do I need to grab here? I need the item back there. And I guess we could collect the... Oh, that quest sucks. If there is a dangerous quest here, it's this one right here. The collect 10 jewels. Where'd it go? Yeah, fell spirits. Those guys hit like trucks, and then when you pull their spirits out, the spirits also hit like trucks. So, let's go ahead and take care of that guy. Silence the fireball. Give Sam a quick heal here. Let's see. Razor says back in the day they released the numbers during vanilla lifetime. They said to create a total of 13 million accounts, and vanilla ended with 7.1 million accounts active. Really? Damn. You seem to be pretty up to date with the numbers, Razor. That's pretty good. I didn't know that at all. Jordan says, "Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Jordan. How you doing?" Let's see if we can silence that. We have just hit 60, so we are working our way through this now. Let's see. Now Razor says, and the total count since then created was 156 million accounts, and today they don't release the sub numbers. Yeah, you know, I wish they would release the sub numbers. That, I don't know, that was always just kind of interesting to hear. You always had your doomsdayers saying, you know, that was the end of WoW, but I think for the most part people just kind of enjoyed that information. So it was kind of in bad taste. You know, they did that during Legion, when or not Legion, sorry, the Warlord's Dream, or when the numbers were going down pretty quick. But they're numbers, they can do what they want, I suppose. Alright, so we'll take this, we'll silence that. Nikki says, "Hi Qyune." Hey Nikki, how's the work going? It looks like they're gonna shut down servers in about 45 minutes, so I think they're gonna be down for 3 hours, so it might be a shorter stream than I had initially hoped for. We're not gonna mess with these guys just yet. They are kind of name knobs that we need to save for the next time we're over here, so. These guys start to respawn pretty quick near the back of this area, so I don't know quite why that is, but they do. We need to go back there to click that one item though. Keithy says, "Hey buddy, how's it going, Keithy? Congrats on what was it, 25, right? You guys, you and Progressive are flying through there. I didn't think you guys would go through it so quickly." Let's see if we can head this guy off. There we go. Yeah, this is a little congested. I'm gonna take care of him first. Alright, well, whatever. We'll take care of him. I'll leave the knight alone. I don't really need him. I'm going to go ahead and use cooldowns and try to blow through these guys. I just want to click the item and get out of here. I'm going to use all my Dire Beasts. Use Sam's Bestial Wrath as much as possible. Alright, so that was pretty good. Let's go grab the item here. So now we need, let's see, 2 more footmen and 3 more sorcerers. So I'm going to try to avoid the knights as much as possible. But there's no avoiding that guy, so we'll take him out. Let's see. Nick says, are you coming back when servers go back up? Well, they said that the server is going to be down for like 3 hours, so that might put me at a bad time with my lunch I have. So what I might do is after the after my lunch and after I drop off the item, I'll try to come back, and that might put me at 2 o'clock, and then maybe we'll just kind of stream from then until for as long as we can, I guess. I don't know. It did kind of throw a knot in my plans. I was hoping to stream for like 5 hours today, just because I had the time available. I don't want to shoot him. He's another named mob, so we'll avoid him. Keithy says 26. Oh really? Okay, 26. Well, congrats on 26, man. So Keithy also says I'm playing retail, which kind of means that you have your all your Legion attributes. So let's see. Let's go ahead and kind of grind our way out of here. I think we're gonna start seeing respawns over here pretty soon. I don't want to. How many sorcerers do I need? 2. Yeah, they're still kind of all over here. So here we go. Here's our 2 right here. I kind of saved my silence for this guy, so that works out. Let's see. Razor says I'm starting. Let me catch up with chat here. Razor says I'm starting the Ironman this afternoon with the Shaman. Oh really? Okay, good. I will. I think I'm already subscribed to your channel. If I'm not, I will do so today and take a look at your Shaman. That'd be fun to watch. I've only seen one other person try it with a Shaman. Alright, so what else do we need to do here? These guys? Oops. Let's take care of that before it becomes a problem. One other thing I've considered doing differently for this Ironman run is staying in this area until I'm level 70, because what I found last time was that in your beginning contents, you know, when you go from what is it, Azeroth to Outland, from Outland to Northrend, when you run through those gaps, those initial mobs in the new continent hit a lot harder. Oops. And maybe leveling up to the max level in the current content might be a more a better option for survivability. I don't know, we'll see. Last time I was here, I was just ready to get out because of all the bugs and the respawns. We're going to stay out of Blade's Edge this time, so maybe we can kind of skip all that. Now the Fel Reaver comes way back here. I just don't know how close he comes. Let's see. Pox says, well, my 100 plus server hit level 100 in one day. Really? Well, damn. I'm assuming you were using BOAs, right? Raptor says, okay, Qyune, I have to go for today. It's 9 p.m. and I have school, so don't die and good luck. Thank you, Raptor. Good luck as well, man. Have fun at school tomorrow. I know how that goes. I want to trap. I should not have done that. I messed up. So when you pull the spirit out of these guys, I don't think you kill them. I think you have to deal with 2 mobs. So let me clear an area and just try one guy first. I forget how it went, but I know they were hitting me like trucks. So my trap's reset. So let's I'm gonna drop this item down here. If I can do this somewhat skillfully. Where the hell is my my item? Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, I have to be in the area. Damn it. Okay. All right. I think I made that same mistake last time. I think that's also part of the problem is the area you have to be in is so small that you're right on top of everything. So can we drop it down here? No. Out here. All right. And then this guy. Alright, so that was a little bit more manageable than last time. Still hit Sam really hard though. Give him a quick heal and here we go. Yeah, when they charge it's for roughly 10 to 12%, and then this thing comes and hits you at least once more. Keithy says, I'll be streaming twice tomorrow, once in the morning and once at night. Wow, look at you. Sounds like you're getting addicted to the Ironman challenge there. Now you know how I feel. Alright, so we'll pull this guy. I think this lasts long enough to use it this many times. Hopefully Sam doesn't... Okay, he didn't survive that. Oh, and it didn't work. He didn't, whatever. Alright, we'll put this here now. Shit. Let me pull Sam back. He's too far. Oh, man. It's amateur hour, guys. Sorry. This quest is going to take a little bit longer than I thought it was. Nikki says, no worries, just be careful today. Will do, Nikki. Like I said, hopefully this afternoon I can squeeze in a few more hours. Razor says, dude, I don't stream. My PC is close to dying. Maybe after summer with a new one. Completely understandable. Oh shit. Let's pull him back further. Okay, so we have the beam on him now. And nothing. Oh wait, there we go. This quest seems a little bit more manageable. I think it's because I'm doing it at 60 as opposed to last time. I think it might have been 58 or 59. And the difference is pretty significant between 58 and 59, to be honest. Or 58 and 60. But alright, so let's drop this here. Maybe we'll get our money's worth out of it. Alright, that's only 4 of 10. Let's let Sam heal, and I'll go ahead and eat. Keithy says, me addicted? No, not at all. Yeah, you say that. I'm going to say I'm not addicted too. Alright, so this could be a an absolute disaster. 2 of these guys may be almost borderline unmanageable, so we'll pull this guy. There we go. The stun is pretty strong. Whoops. Alright, so Sam's dead. Let's res him up real quick before that guy breaks loose. And yeah, I'm in combat, so I can't eat. So let's see. What drop this here. I think we'll send in Sam first. Maybe I won't get hit. Okay. So we'll switch spots and just slow this guy down right off the bat. Alright, that worked out well. The other reason I don't really care for this quest is you have to get 10 spirits. And I think there's only like 8 guys up at any given time. Thankfully, I guess. These guys are up anymore. It's just a small area, and they could respawn on us pretty easily. I think I have to wait for this to reset. So, like I said, things are getting intense here. I will talk to you later. All right, Nikki, you have a good rest of the day at work. Hopefully, things start to slow down for you a little bit. All right, so we'll do that. Drop this here. Maybe we'll get lucky and Blizzard will change their mind about restarting today. I kind of expect to see a countdown in about 35 minutes or so. But like I said, we'll see how that all plays out. But I'm just happy to hit 60 again. We are back into expansion territory. There's our Fel Reaver. I don't know why it is this time. Maybe we were on a more highly populated cross round, but I just don't remember seeing the Fel Reaver as much. The reason we're waiting here is I don't have my relic available, so we gotta have to wait 10 more seconds for that. I'll try to put it in a decent spot, maybe like right here, so when this guy spawns, it'll work for him too. Alright, there we go. Send Sam. So I'm going to try to play this smarter and stand over here. That way I can slow the guy down before he gets to me. And see if we can pull him just a little bit closer. Ah, he's still charged. Alright. Heal Sam up. Slow this guy down. Whoa. That thing's almost as bad as the dinosaurs in Ngoro. How many more of these do we need? One more. So this is our last guy. Give Sam a heal. And we'll back up just a little bit so we can do the same thing with this guy. I think since we're kind of getting close to the when the reset timer is going to start, I'm going to save my what do you call it, Hearthstone. That way I can immediately just get out and leave once that timer starts, because I don't want to get caught in a situation where, you know how you have 15 minutes before the server shuts down. I don't want it to get to say minute 13 and then all of a sudden just shut down and I'm in the middle of a cave or something. So let's see, what do we want to do here? I think we want to fly back, right? Let's do that. Now, the first time I've gone through this, you guys let me know how you kind of want me to progress through this, because the first time I went through this in the spirit of the Ironman challenge, I stayed on the ground as much as possible. I'm definitely more than willing to do that again. I think that's just more engaging when you have to interact with the content. But on the other hand, if you kind of want to see me kind of progress through the levels a little bit quicker, we can fly around. It's up to you guys. I couldn't care less either way. Each has their advantages. One's faster than the other, but one's more engaging with the content than the other. So it's all up to you guys as far as how you want me to play this third attempt here. Alright, so we did get another quest up. Let's turn that in. Pick up this. Look for Longbeard northwest of Den. Okay. I'll catch up with chat here in a second. Let's see. Keithy says, I can't believe how quick I got to 26, to be honest. I'm a madman. I want to hit 50 tomorrow with all the time I have free, but 40 would be good. Yeah, so Keithy, I don't know what your playtime is, but for me, just to kind of give you a gauge, it takes me about 7 hours of gameplay to get to 30. I didn't check and see what it was to get to 40 and 50. I want to say 50 might have been 14 hours? But I know 60 was like... Well, I can actually look now. I think I was supposed to do that anyway. Let me see what my playtime is. To get to 60 is 1 day and 4 hours. So, there's that for whatever information that may provide for you. I have to go back in here. Oh, he's upstairs, okay. Jordan says, fly until you get to where you died, and that's what I'd like, to be honest. Okay, that sounds fair. Keith says, I agree with Jordan. Progressive says, it's allowed to fly, then golly, do it. Let's see. Razor says, I don't use flying mounts doing the Ironman challenge, seems ... weak. Says, Ironman challenge, but do fly, but no excuses to. Ironman, do fly, but no excuses to. Playtime is 5 hours. Alright, so it looks like we might be doing we'll do a little bit of a balance. I'll fly more than I did last time, but where I can, I'll run around. So, is this where we need to do the exorcist? Yeah, okay. I think they give us an item to use here. There we go. Do we have any BOE greens? For those of you who are doing the Ironman challenge, initially when I did the first one, I just vendored greens. I couldn't have cared less. But having vendored greens, put greens on the auction house this time around, I would highly recommend throwing it on the auction house. Just because at this point in time, flying doesn't become an issue. Or you know, getting the goal to be able to get larger bags, or your training. It's not against the rules to use the auction house. They ask you not to abuse it, but really there's no way to track it, so it's kind of a scout's honor kind of thing. So I found putting the goals on the auction house is the easiest way to do it. The other thing is, if you use the phone app to use the auction house, it also makes things a little bit easier, because when you throw things on the auction house, it kind of empties your bags at the same time. So that's oops, should have been killing these things. That's what I've been doing. I think I'm supposed to be using the prayer beads, but I don't know if it makes a difference, so I just kind of... I think this ritual takes like 3 minutes or something. There we go. It doesn't do much, but... let's see. Keith says, my playtime is 5 hours at... or 5 hours at 26. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Razor says, oh, and remember the truly hardcore challenge that we talked about last week. The extreme hardcore bloodthirsty ultimate Ironman challenge. Absolutely. You know, the more I thought about it, Razor, I think what I'll do is I'm going to reserve the warrior for that challenge, because like I said, during their artifact quest, warriors die. So that means we're not going to be available, or the quest series isn't going to be available to us if we don't do the artifact quest series, because once you go through that whole series of quests, your class order hall then opens up for you to talk to Khadgar and pick the zone you want to go to, and start that up. So since we can't do that, we have to pretty much grind our way in Legion. So I think that would be a good... well, I should be shooting these guys. A good character to just start off with, the bloodthirsty Iron Man. Plus, it is a warrior, so there's not a better fitting class to just be bloodthirsty, in my opinion. Man, there's a lot of these things. Last time I was here, there's like 40 people in the room, and okay, there was like 3, but it went a lot faster. I think I'm supposed to use the necklace, but it's only doing minimum damage on them, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, let's see. Saveni, welcome to the stream, by the way. Dude, a 12-year-old child could do this. Well, Saveni, go for it, man. Once you complete it, you tell me how a 12-year-old did it. Let's see. Progressive says, then why haven't you done it? Yep, that seems to be the popular question. Are we done? Oh, we gotta talk to him. That's right. Okay. All right. Now, I know I've said it before, and just to kind of talk to Savini's point, the Ironman isn't skill-based as much as it is a combination of luck and skill and a little bit of forethought. The Ironman challenge isn't about surviving bad pulls or surviving multiple mobs at once. It's really about avoiding that whole situation altogether. I don't think we have any sort of mail pieces yet, so we're still at 2 of 8 for Outland mail gear. But you know, that's of course my opinion, but I think at this point, having gone through this many levels, I can say that the Ironman challenge, in my opinion, does have 3 contributing factors, which we just mentioned, and it's not solely a skill-based style of play. Which kind of leads into the other question is, sometimes I get, which class is the easiest? Well, most of the time you die to, say, bad pulls, you die to a disconnect, or Warcraft crashing, or someone bringing a train of mobs to you. Those are really all class independent deaths. So my opinion may change the second time, or when I do the Ironman again with a melee class, but as of now I kind of hold the opinion that one class isn't necessarily easier than the other, as much as some classes are faster than others. There's no line that a hunter will kill things much quicker than, say, a priest, or maybe even a warlock, since you know warlocks are more damage over time. Alright, so let's see, what do we need to do here? Kill the drill master. I think we can do that. That's not too bad. So we'll turn in this quest over here. Jordan says it's kind of a test of patience too. It is, Jordan. That's the other point. Is the Ironman is more fatiguing than normal gameplay. It's not bad, but it is more fatiguing because you have to have a constant awareness of your surroundings. Like Ungoro Crater is a really good example of hitting your mental fatigue more quickly than normal questing, just because you're always swirling your camera, looking around, trying to figure out where is this dinosaur coming from. There's 5 elites that could one-shot me. So yeah, it is a test of patience, as well as a little bit of mental endurance, I suppose. Because I think once you start getting tired, mentally tired, you start pulling faster and you start getting impatient. And alright, so we'll kill this guy since we're here, and then we'll go kill these 2 guys. But you know, something for me that I've noticed is that I think I would have died maybe more if I hadn't streamed it. I noticed that kind of talking through what I'm going to do next has helped me quite a bit. Alright, so we're going to make this a little safe zone for us. Alright, so we're going to heal Sam. This is going to be our home base, and then we'll just kind of grind our way to the drill master over there. Keith says, oh, and I've been private messaging me in Discord. Oh, my bad. I don't even have Discord open at the moment. Let me I'll catch up with that once servers go down. Well, no, once that 15-minute timer starts, should I say? I think if I understood the directions correctly, it was going to go down 5 p.m. 5 a.m. Pacific time, which is going to be 8 our time, and it'll give us that 15-minute counter at about 7:45. So like I said, that's 20 minutes, and trying to get through at least to the halfway point as quickly as possible. But yeah, Keith, I keep promising you I'll get in Discord. I will. I'll work my way there. I apologize for not making it there just yet, though. Because I know we have to... ah, shit. So, it seems like I have my my work cut out for me here pretty soon. We have Ironman race soon, and then that bloodthirsty challenge I'm going to do with the warrior eventually. Keith says our servers have already been down. Oh really? Oh, wow. Our servers. I was online at 7 a.m. this morning. Nice. Keith, are you getting up early, or are you staying up all night, man? Because I think you had a late stream last night. Alright, so I wonder if I can freeze him before he turns around. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So we'll just take care of all of his little minions first. There's only one, right? Yeah, okay. Give Sam a quick heal, send him in there, silence the Shadow Bolt. He hits pretty hard for a Warlock. Alright, so he has 6,200 health. He did hit like a truck, so we'll go ahead and set this trap up here. And we'll go ahead and blow all of our cooldowns. Here we go. Drop all of our dire beasts on him. If he does kill Sam, he'll have to run through that trap, and I'll slow him again. Oh, perfect. So once, give Sam a quick heal, and then we'll fly over and knock out those other guys. I think there's 2 on the southern region that we have to kill. Q says never sleep. Nice one, Q. Keithy says I wake up at 6:30 every morning and I have an afternoon nap. Nice. I fell asleep yesterday afternoon for some odd reason and passed the hell out. I try not to take naps as much as possible because it seems like the more often I take them, the less quality sleep I get during the night, so I try not to. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep no matter what I want to do. Keith says get to sleep about 2 a.m. See, that's what I'm afraid of. Like, if I take a nap, if I'm gonna just wreck my sleep schedule, because normally I try to be in bed by about 10, sometimes 11, but you know, the goal is 10, and get up at 4 in the morning and, you know, do the normal routine. So we'll go ahead and take care of this guy. Probably should have made sure Sam was with me, but I'm gonna knock this guy out too. Rage says, dude, WoW and no sleep, good times back in the day. I remember raids going for 8-10 hours easy. You know, I only saw it once, but I do remember when what was it? Altric Valley went for a couple days, and playing in Altric Valley for about 6 hours, then leaving, logging out, coming back the next day, still the same one. And there were still a couple guys that were, you know, in it from originally, and you know, their stats were just insane. You know, they had just the highest number of kills and stuff like that, and those were fun times. It was fun because, you know, you also knew people on a name basis. You may not have known them personally, but you at least knew their name, knew who they were, and I do miss that aspect of it. I can't silence that. Okay, so that's done. We'll go ahead and fly back over here. Let's see, Razor says, I was younger, so then maybe I can't do that anymore. Yeah, there was, I did a lot of all-nighters, but, you know what killed my all-nighters more than anything was college. My first semester, I was so stressed out about failing out that in one semester's time, I logged in 1,000 hours at the library and 15 all-nighters. And since then, I've just had the hardest time staying up all night. So, but that was the first semester. I did a little bit more, not more, but additional hours and all-nighters the second and third semesters and whatnot. But all of them were kind of like subsequently less than the previous semester. So, but yeah, college was rough. For me anyway, that was my experience, college experience. Alright, so that's that. We'll turn those in. Oh, we have to go to the tower to turn in that one. Keith says, wow, I screwed up my sleep pattern back in 2004 and still haven't recovered. Yep, nope. I worked second shift when, second and third shift when Warcraft came out. And, not when it came out, but when I started playing it. And so my sleep schedule was pretty much screwed up from the beginning. Let's see, Razor says, Altered Valley, it's true. My record been inside with no going out was 19 hours. Disconnected, come back the next day and still the same valley. Yeah, that was fun. I know there was a lot of people that didn't like it, but I enjoyed that. I thought that was a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to, I forget which expansion it was. It might have been Pandaria, or maybe even the Lich King, where they tried to do South Shore 100 versus 100. And I think generally speaking, people's computers just wasn't able to handle it. Maybe the servers weren't. I can't remember what the technical issue was, but there was just so many people lagging out and so many people unable to play at that time that it just wasn't very successful, and I ended up scrapping the 100 vs 100. But maybe as technology gets better, they'll pull that back around, because I think that would be so much fun, actually having, you know, 2.5 old raids versus 2.5 old raids. So maybe we'll see how where the technology carries us. Maybe they could I don't know what's actually causing the issue, to be honest. Like, is it just all the visual details of players? Could they lessen that if there's more players around? I don't know, but alright, well, Fell Reaver comes way over here, so there's that. There is a rare over here, so if you're in Outland, there's a rare that makes a scene about 4 times bigger than that. And I've only seen him out here, but so if you see him, I don't think he's too big of a deal to kill. Just run up on him and he'll pop up. He's pretty big though. Razor says that was Cataclysm, wasn't? Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure which expansion that was. Keith says, can you remember the biggest ever crash that killed all the servers? Oh, I wasn't around, I don't think, when AQ opened up, but I heard that crashed. Oh, it was back in 05 with CG. They closed the servers because of, the plague? I remember that. That was actually, I think, some university did a study on how it affected people's interaction with other people and avoiding cities and stuff like that. So that was kind of neat. So let's grab all these quests, and like I said, we should be getting the third one to go over into this area over here, so that's why we haven't gone over there just yet. But I think I will bind my Hearthstone here though. And of course grab the flight path. Make this in our home. Good enough. There we go, there's our third one. Perfect. So we got about 10 minutes before we start getting our countdown timer. So let's just see how far we can get. Let's see, Kitty says the biggest crash was the opening of the dark portal. Every server in the world crashed. Oh, is that for the Burning Crusade? That dark portal? Alright, yes, but they were back after a few hours. Oh, no one got to see it open. I remember that. You know, I don't remember that, to be honest. I was playing at that time, but I don't remember that crash back then. I might have been doing long hours at that time. I can't remember. So we'll go ahead and I think there's a dead Drana or something over here we need to check out. Alright, so we'll take care of that guy right there. And we'll, I think a rogue is somewhere nearby. So we'll go ahead just in case he sneaks up on us. Oh, you know what? We didn't even grab the flight path. What was that quest return? Okay. Let's see. Razor says, yes, January 16, 2007. I remember that. So do I. All the servers were full. I don't remember that, to be honest. Like I said, I must have been working. Let's see, watching the portal. Razor says, another big crash was when they launched Naxxramas in vanilla. They created an event in the zone for farming rep, and magically it all went down for 20 hours. Yeah, the main one I remember was Warlords of Draenor, when everybody was coming back and all the servers were going down, and I think that was bad enough where they actually gave everybody, what, 5 days of free gameplay? 5 or 6 days or something like that. But that was my transition from Horde to Alliance. Alright, so that is, we do have the quest. We'll knock out, we got 8 minutes. What are we going to do here? Let me think. We have 8 minutes. I'm trying not to put myself in a situation where we have because normally on Tuesdays you get your normal warning, right? You get your 15-minute warning, but what makes me nervous is they're out of normal rotation when the servers go down. That's when you don't always get your same process of a 15-minute warning or what. So debating trying to figure out the safest place to turn in a quest without coming back to a dead character. Let's see, Razor said, nope, sorry, Keithy says, at least my favorite add-on or expansion has to be Warlords of Draenor. Q says, I wish there was a raid challenge mode where Horde and Alliance players are placed in the same raid and try to beat each other to the end of the loot chest. You know, with that might have been interesting, especially in vanilla when the Horde had the Shaman and the Alliance had the Paladins. That would have been pretty interesting. Was it a Burning Crusade where the Horde got the Paladin and the Alliance got the Shaman? Yeah, it was. I think it was because the Draenei are Shaman, right? And then your Blood Elves, of course, have the Paladins, which later the Tauren also have. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go go around and that Fel Reaver moves around a lot more than I thought he did. So at least let's do this. Let's turn in the quest over here, because I want to show you guys the little guy that you need to watch out for, because that bastard flagged me for PvP last time. Let's see if we can find him. He patrols all the way up and down this path. I think the Horde have this one right here. So if you get too close to him, see, if you put your when I put my icon on him, it shows you that you know, you're not going to be able to interact with him. But if you get too close, he becomes aggressive, and as soon as he hits you with the spell, it flags you for PvP, and then you have a whole new set of problems to deal with. So that's who we need to watch out for just as much as the Fel Reaver. Jesus Christ. Speaking of which, this zone is bound and determined to try to get me. Alright, so let's turn that in there. We didn't get a follow-up, so I just have to remember to come back here. What do we have over here? Razor says Torn can be Paladin as well. This is bizarre for real. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I think they just weren't sure what other class to give a Paladin to, because it definitely wouldn't make any sense for the undead. I guess your orcs may have been a decent choice for Paladin. You know, because it's not like, you know, they're just orcs. I don't think they have anything against the light in general. Alright, what do we need here? Let's go ahead and kill the masters then. We can do that without too much risk. We're kind of going out of order with our questing. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass too bad when we finish up the zone, but like I said, I don't want to get into those pools and those hard-hitting Magari? Is that how you say they're those hard-hitting orc-looking things when servers are about to go down. So let's just play it safe with these guys for now and see how far we can get. Give Sam a quick heal. Oh, we got a leather item. That's nice. Throw that on the auction house. Keithy says orcs are unpredictable with the light. Trolls just know. And yeah, I be a paladin mon. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if the Fel corruption, you know, the green orcs has anything to do with that. But yeah, maybe the I can't see, you know, the other race I couldn't see being a paladin is the goblins. That one seems like a conflict of interest there. Let's see, what does this guy have? I guess we'll grab this. So we're about 2 minutes from the counter if what they were telling us is accurate. And we have a quest turn in here, as well as here, and then we'll come back here. So let's just fly it back. By the time we make it back there, we should be pretty close to the 7:45 point, and let's just kind of see what the servers do and if that timer comes up. Keith says goblins will blow themselves up. Razor says the official version of the Torn Paladin, you can check on the website, is because they get the light from the sun, like the druid power. So kind of stupid because they are different. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I don't know. I think that's kind of bending the lore to your will, pretty much. All right, yeah. So I'm getting 4 notifications that server shutdown is happening in 15 minutes. So I've seen quite often where the countdown doesn't even get to, say, 10 minutes before servers go down. So what we'll do is let's vendor everything, and yeah, if you are available this afternoon, I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I have a lunch appointment, so I won't be able to stay here and pick back up when the servers come back up. But what I did repair. But what I am going to try to do is when I come back, maybe around 2ish my time, server time here, maybe we'll pick it up and stream again for about 3 more hours, give or take, and just kind of see how far we get from there. I was hoping today to go for a 5-hour stream just because I had that window of opportunity, but seems like servers had different plans. So let's we're going to stay outside of the inn, that way we don't get any rested experience, or as little as possible. Let's see. Keithy says, oh wait, yeah, Keithy says, so as well as Earth Mother, they have a Sun Father. I guess so. Razor says, I don't know, they blew up the races back in the day, so I have no idea. Yeah, like I said, I guess for the Horde, that was just the only thing. I guess that made the most amount of sense as compared to other races. I don't know. Like I said, I think they kind of bent the lore a little bit just to be able to give the Paladin class 2 more races. Let's see. What do we have? You know what? We'll go over the YouTuber Ironman challenge update just one more time. I need to add a statement saying that there's links in the description, but all these channels do have a link in my description, so feel free to look at their channels as well, with Keithy and Progressive being the most recent challengers. Keithy says he's 26 now, so my bad. I thought you were 25, but I'll update that later. Redzy should be... He normally does it on Tuesday, I thought. Tuesday or Wednesday, so maybe he'll be popping in this week, sometime today, and he'll pick up on his Paladin, because he's been leveling pretty quick as well. So I haven't seen much of Exploding Ember recently. Fellas Week got up to 15 this past weekend, and then Dollar on Gaming, I think this past weekend, got to 43, and that's who we were originally chasing, and I'm going to blame my 12-hour stream on, so there's that. We'll go ahead and switch back to here. Let's see, Razor says, oh nope, I've lost chat here. Razor says, I don't know, they are the races back in the day, so I have no idea either. Keith says, to one of the most gentle of all the Horde. I think that's a fair statement. Razor says, nah, undead for me. To one are just big dudes with bad ideas. That's funny. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure. I'm going to do the Ironman with the on the Horde side eventually. Santo, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry that it's happening today, that we're pretty much ending the stream here in about 5 or 10 minutes, but I figured I'd just kind of hang tight and talk with you guys just a little bit, since servers are going down in what looks to be, what, 11 more minutes. But yeah, like I said, the plan here is for me and this stream and this channel is for pretty much, we're going to keep it Ironman challenge. Maybe in the future I'll go ahead and throw in some transmog runs, or maybe even when I'm doing LFR or pugging mythics or time stuff, whatever people wants to see. I feel like there's a lot of people kind of covering that, so maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. We'll just kind of see what the future holds for us. But as far as the Ironman challenge, if I die as a hunter again, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to do it as many times as it takes to get a Night Elf Hunter to 110. Once we accomplish that, I've been debating. Initially, we'll say, for now, we'll say the plans is to grab a Night Elf Monk and then do the melee and the same version, just to have a feasibility comparison, just to kind of get a unequal comparison. And then I think for the Horde side, I want to level a an Orc Warlock, just so I can name him Iron Dan. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm absolutely enamored with that name. So Iron Dan, whenever I've hit 110 twice, so that might be a while. Let's see. And then, in the meantime, we'll be doing the Bloodthirsty Ironman challenge, and that will be done with the Warrior, but I'll probably do that more on my time and then upload condensed videos, because with that it's a lot of grinding, and it's not as fun to watch. It sounds fun, but the actual practice of grinding mobs and hunting rares and stuff like that, which I think is going to be a big thing for me, is hunting those rares, especially initially. But those will probably be just uploaded condensed videos, because like I said, it's kind of hard to watch those. It's just continuous grinding. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. And then at one point, I guess we'll do the race, right? Do you think we have the race somewhere? We'll throw that in the mix. So we have a lot coming up, actually. I think this will be enough to keep us busy for the rest of the year by itself. But yeah, my goal is to... I have a rough idea of what my semester, the rest of my year in real life looks like. So with that being said, pretty much on a daily basis, outside of Sundays and every other Tuesday, I'll be streaming. So it's going to be a 6 to 9 kind of thing, and then I'll throw in extra streams throughout the day. So that's kind of my whole game plan for the channel. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, feel free, more than free to throw them out there. Let's see, let me catch back up with chat here. Progressive says, I actually think Torns look badass in epic gear. I kind of like it. There's a couple helms that look pretty good on them. Razor says, do you read about the guy in Draenor who hit level 100 with Panda choosing no faction, being neutral, leveling by exploring areas and picking herbs? Yes, so that is Double Agent, and he hit 110 actually. So they actually had at one point an NPC that had the same, that leveled as he did. So whenever he hit 104, they changed the NPC in the game to hit 104, and it was a guy that mines, I think, and I can't remember where his location is. I have to look that back up, but I'm 95% sure Blizzard put an NPC that either mines or picks herbs, and put that in the game in his honor. So yeah, that is pretty neat. Let's see, let me catch back up. Rachel says that can be a really slow challenge. Herbs and lands challenge. Yeah, I think that's essentially what the pacifist challenge is. And to be honest, it's a good challenge. I'm sure it's just challenging. I don't know if you could throw in the word fun to watch or fun to play, but it's all on how you enjoy the game, I suppose. But I don't think I'll do pacifist. That's, like you said, that's very slow. Bookie98, welcome Bookie. Sorry that you're coming in toward the tail end of the stream. Servers are going down, but hello, how are you doing? Keithy says, so far there's 3 of us doing the Ironman race. Oh really? So you do have another one. Perfect. Let me think. So Keithy, I know we'll talk about it more at a later date, but I know we're gonna have to kind of discuss when we want to start it, which classes, and all of that. So I do want to make sure I get through this Ironman challenge first. So like I said, we'll figure it out. We'll talk through it. It's no big deal. Let's see. Bookie says I'm doing good, and oh, you're the first one who says my name right. Well, I'm glad. I was like, well, I'm gonna shoot in the dark here, but Bookie98. Okay, good. I'm doing well. We hit 160 today, so like I said, servers are going down in 5 minutes. That's kind of the reason why I'm not questing, just because there's a decent chance that the, Blizzard will shut down servers before the countdown is done. So it's best just to play it safe and camp out here for the moment. So I just figured I'd talk with chat and see how all you guys are doing. Keith says Warlock is looking more promising. Oh, good. All right. Well, maybe I'll do the... Man, I was going to do the Orc Warlock, but now since we're doing... making it a race, maybe I'll do a human. Human or gnome, I don't know. We'll see. Now those are Chinese characters, so I don't know how to say your name, but he says, good tip, this challenge is kind of boring. Would you mind playing playing normal dungeons and late game raids, please? So more so in the afternoon? Is that what the request is? Maybe, yeah. Like I said, that's an absolute option. I have no problem doing that. There are a lot of entertaining people who are doing it currently, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not opposed to doing something like that. Sky, okay. Sky, I'm gonna write that down because I'm definitely gonna forget it. So if I do forget, please, I do apologize in advance. But we'll do Sky. I'm gonna try to at least imitate the little the graphics there, because I am quite terrible at this. So I'm not going to show you my Chinese writing, or I'm assuming that's Chinese. I might be wrong there too, actually. Bookie says, I haven't heard anything about the server maintenance. Yeah, so let me log out here real quick. So I have says I have 3 minutes left. So that's gives us 20 seconds, 15 seconds here. Oh, Japanese, okay. I was way off then. Well, my bad, Sky. But yeah, Sky, I don't see a problem with doing something like that, especially, you know, during the weeks where you have your mythic runs and your what do you call it, your time walking dungeons, because I do have a DK main. So here's your Bookie, here's your announcement right here. So it's 5 a.m. Pacific time, which is 8 a.m. for Eastern. But yeah, that'll give me an excuse to play my DK, which is right here. So hence the thumbnail. So Keithy says, Japanese, sorry, I had to correct you. It's all good, Keithy. Yep, like I said, I completely missed that one. But, well, alright guys, like I said, I have lunch here coming up pretty soon, so I need to get ready for that. This will give me actually a good chance to go back and timestamp the videos, so I'll timestamp those. I have to timestamp that 12-hour stream, so that's going to take at least 20 minutes, because I have to find where I leveled, where I nearly died, because I think I died almost 4 times there. So, but yeah, Bookie says, oh, is it server specific? No, I don't think it is, Bookie. I just went from Wormrest Accord to Dalaran, and I still have the breaking news, so I don't know. Maybe I think Keithy was saying that the European side has already gone down, so I don't know if they're back up or what's going on actually. Gara says, I just got here. Oh, Gara, I'm sorry. We server was going down, so we are calling it early today. I just figured I would kind of take 10 or 15 minutes post stream and kind of talk with chat and see what's all going on, and kind of give a outline of what's going on for the rest of the day or the stream. Let me try that again. An outline of what's going on with the stream for the rest of the year. There we go. But Keith says went back up at 6 a.m. and oh, so you guys were only down for an hour. Maybe they're giving themselves on the North American servers 3-hour window, and maybe they'll be back up in an hour. Either way, I'm gonna have to, since it does kind of cut right in the middle of my open time, I probably won't be able to stream again until this afternoon, so we'll see. And there we go. So let's see. Razor says no, in Europe we're fine. Boogie says oh weird, because I'm on European servers and I'm still playing. Okay, so that's why. Europeans up. It's North America that's biting the dust at the moment. Q says servers just went down. Yes, they did. So alright guys, well I think that's gonna be it for today, or this morning at least. Like I said, depending on how my time works out, I'll try to be back this afternoon. We'll just kind of play it by ear, but if not, we'll definitely be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Every morning 6 a.m. except for Sundays and every other Tuesday. Those days are listed in the description with the other channels to watch and support. So thank you guys as always so much for watching. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun with everyone here. So I do appreciate you guys coming in and also help me out with the quest. Sometimes you give me a heads up because I'm playing on an amateur hour. So I do appreciate all the help and all the support. And I'll see you guys, if not in a few hours, at least in 24 hours. So everyone have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Alright guys, bye.